my boots on. It's a bloody snowstorm. So much snow. So we're going to get the car out. And we have to go charge it because it's a Tesla. We gotta charge the car. And today we will talk about hacks for productivity. Tricks to set up your week. How do you prep your week? So for myself, on Mondays, we prep the week. And I will give you my tips and tricks as a mom of two who works part-time, mom full-time. How do we do it? How do we make sure that we eat home-cooked meals all week? How do we organize ourselves? What tools do we use? Let's go. What a crazy little snowstorm. So my grandpa was helping me get my car out and I have to go charge it because yesterday the supercharger wasn't working. Yeah, so we did one hand, gotta do another hand for my nails. I gotta order the groceries, and like I said, the tips for today will be productivity based. How are you getting formulas in place for you to be able to have easier weeks? So I'll give you my tangible tips to inspire you on how I manage my household and my work week to make sure that I'm on top of things. So of course I need to make sure that we have food. Like this was what I was saying in a video recently, was you need to make sure that if you're someone who's overwhelmed and you think everything's important, because you think everything's important, which is, it's okay, like don't judge yourself for that, but I want you to meet your basic needs and find formulas for your basic needs before you go ahead and start working on projects and tasks and all of that. So you need to make sure your basic needs are met. What does that mean? It means that, let's speak about food, let's speak about basic hygiene, like your routines for hygiene. Are they in place? Are they taken care of? Because oftentimes we'll get overwhelmed and we'll skip things that are really important, that are basic, and then that's when we really end up in burnout. So let's talk feeding ourselves, let's talk bathing ourselves, like literally, like put it in your calendar if you need to get into the routines. For my grocery prep for the week, I'm gonna share with you my exact details because I always want to hear other people's ways of doing it. I finally found a formula that works for me. Took me a little while, and now that it works, like I'm very stress-free. Actually, this week I have HelloFresh coming in. I did it on purpose because I knew we're in the weeks where we're moving this week and next week, so there's probably 2 HelloFresh consecutively, and I have them on rebate. So how amazing. Someone came to my door and offered rebates, so yes. But I will give you my exact formula right now for you guys, so that if you are meal planning and want to do home cooked meals, you have a formula in place that makes sense and is easy for you to do. So the easy formula. First of all, I decided what type of meals do I want to have. Do I want to be having pasta every night? What are my goals? Like, what are my health goals for me and my family? Do I want plant-based, whole foods, or do I want quick, easy, maybe like unhealthier versions? So what I decided for myself right now, and you have to decide that for yourself before planning out your menu, is look at the dinners first, because it's, for me, like the dinners is the pièce de résistance. So I was looking at that first, and I decided I want 1 fish option, I want 1 meat option, and the rest is plant-based, vegetarian. I'm allowed 1 cheat meal when I'm alone with the kids, which is Tuesdays. I'm alone with the kids, so we do 1 cheat meal. Okay, car is more charged. We have to go back to town. So I was giving you tips for menu, so you can decide what type of food you're having, what type of way you want to eat, and then I want you to use AI, my love. You're gonna put into AI, make me a full dinner menu. I write a lot of times, like I like French style cooking, like European. My partner's family is French, so I'll write like European inspired menu. And then also sometimes with the recipes she gives me, AI, I gave her a she pronoun, I ask her for the recipes, so she also is able to give you that, which is insane. And then you can also ask for a grocery list. If not, you need to do all these steps yourself. So look into ChatGPT, make sure that it's organized, and look how she does it. If not, do it for yourself. Make a menu, write down. You can even go on the websites like Half Baked Harvests, which is a great website, but I feel like it's not always on the healthier side that I want. It's oftentimes lots of ingredients. So I either go on Have Big Harvest for like ideas for the week, or I go on Marmiton, which is a French website, because I feel like French recipes, like on French websites, .fr, not .ca or not .com, French recipes are great in the sense that they never have a lot of ingredients, and it's minimal, it's great, it's good, easy, quick, minimal ingredients, quality, like non-processed ingredients, not a million spices, not all these things. So you're gonna do that first. That's your step for organizing your menu, and then you're gonna make your grocery list, either for yourself, you make it yourself, or you make it with ChatGPT. And then you're gonna look also at you're gonna look at what are your staples that you need and where are you getting them from. So for me, I go to Costco and I go to my regular groceries. My regular groceries, I either do them oh, my mom's calling. As I was saying, you need to then decide what are the places you're gonna go. When are you gonna go? Are you gonna order online and be efficient that way? Are you gonna find a place for your produce? Like in January, I found a farm close to our new house that does delivery of baskets, and then I'll just use the local fresh seasonal winter produce to make my dishes. Like I'll just won't decide my sides or my veggie sides, and I'll just make sure I have a protein, a fish, and all of that. So you need to look at it that way, and you need to decide on what I'm telling you. Those decisions, you need to make them in order to help you have formulas in place, so that when you are like looking to order your weekly shop and make sure that you have everything covered, like the breakfasts, you can even ask ChatGPT for your breakfast, for your lunch, for your snacks. Like you need to think of all the nitty gritty, make sure that it's taken care of for your snacks, your kids' snacks, your meals, your lunches. Are they leftovers from the night before? Are they different type of lunches? Are they sandwiches? Are they salads? Like what do you need? Do you have everything you need? Is it simple in your kitchen? Is it organized so that when you're prepping, everything's in the right places to be able to prep easily? You need to look at all these things and make sure that everything's set up as easy as possible for you to have a successful meal plan week and be fed. And then once that's taken care of and you're going through your week and you're just showing up, you know, okay, today I'm cooking this. Today this is prepped and I need to just throw this in the oven, for example. So you're planning ahead and you're taking out the guesswork. So your week, when you're in your week, in the thick of it, your decisional power is used for work, for creative things, and not for deciding what you should eat that night. Okay, so this day is not going as planned. We are heading to our massage right now. I have a massage book, thank God. It's on like repeat every 3 or 4 weeks, because if not, my back lets out, because I'm still recovering from postpartum. And so like my whole body's forward type of thing, and all my muscles, like the way I'm like holding the babies is not helping. And with Lenny, I blocked and I was in bed for 5 days. But today we're talking about productivity and those tips that I was sharing about the meal. Like I did not do them today, and I'm the perfect example of, if you don't do them, you get extremely overwhelmed and it's will not serve you. I was at home, I had no snacks for my babies, I had no idea what I'm gonna make to eat. Thank God my mother-in-law was there, she made us quick food. I didn't really eat today because I was just running around, and my mom was running back to the city. So because I didn't take a second to think about it on the Sunday, or like, yeah, usually I do it Sunday, so I didn't take a second to think about it. I wasn't ready, and then I was extremely overwhelmed, and then it causes disturbance, and then you cannot show up fully as a mom, as a partner in work, because you're like, okay, I want to answer this work message, but I don't fucking know what my kids or I are gonna eat right now, and I can't decide because there's too many things going on, and then you just get stuck in this kind of rut. So that's why you need to be making formulas for yourself that work, and taking those decisions in advance, so that you're taking the guesswork as much as possible out of it. Even of working out, like put down reasonable times that actually make sense in your calendar of what you want to do, when, how long, where are you doing it, with what equipment. Like figure out all the guesswork, my loves, so that you just need to show up. You're making yourself a schedule like you were a child, and you're showing up to that schedule, and you're good to go. So do those formulas, take those appointments in advance, put them in your Google Calendar, set yourself 20 reminders if you are scared to forget. Like, just put that in the calendar, put it in your calendar. Make sure your bases are covered, your basic needs, and you'll be good. Yeah, so if you're also bad at putting yourself first and prioritizing yourself, make sure that you're booking stuff like your massage, self-care, stuff like that in advance, and so you can't bail on it. You can also book like workouts, so you go to them because you paid, or the spa, book that for yourself. It's important.